Okay. Hello, everyone. Let me just bring this down a tad, just a tad. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Hold on, let me put some stuff on in the background for you to look at while I'm talking. Here we go. Is the sound coming through with this? Yeah, it is. All right, cool. Let me bring up YouTube. All right, first and foremost, before I do anything else, G-Man 2020 sends in 10 of those pounds sterling. Wait, no, that's not pounds. Those are euros, right? I don't even know my own currency. My family's from England. Wait, no. Wait. Oh, I don't know. Screw it. Max, so proud. Love your content. Stay yellow. Much love from Galway, Ireland. That comes from G-Man 2020. Thank you so much, man. All the best to you. Always wanted to go to Ireland. Been to England, not Ireland, though. You guys have the finest, some of the finest... actually, I won't say that. Potatoes, let's say that. I love potatoes. Alright, just give it a couple more minutes while people are still coming in here. Can you guys hear the music coming from the game alright? Greetings from Argentina, Max. Big fan of your content. Stay yellow. Thank you very much, Rayman Gamer. Like your name. Lucinda says it can't be around. No problem. Just glad you could drop by. Thanks so much for coming and just showing some love. Muhammad, yes it is tonight. The Bliss of Memory says, thank you for everything, Max. Thank you, Bliss of Memory, for watching my videos and for sticking around for as long as you have. Let's see, Rebecca Earhart, 5 hearts. I give you 10 hearts. Sacred Pain, good to see you. As always. M-Game, okay. Well, M-Gaming asks a question, and I'm going to get to the questions in a second, but let me just introduce the stream. So, as some of you already know, I hit 200,000 subscribers. I mean, the title kind of gave it away. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All of you. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that anybody, 200,000 people, would care enough about what I have to say to want to subscribe to hear it on a regular basis. It's thanks to you guys that I'm able to now do this for a living. Somebody actually asked me a couple days ago, I think it was somebody on my Patreon, asking now that I've moved and now that I'm no longer at my other job, have I gotten to a point where I'm stable again? And the answer is yes. And it's thanks to you guys for all your continuous support, continuing to watch my videos, continuing to share my videos, liking them, recommending them to your friends. It works. You know, when I say at the end of every video, make sure you hit that like button because it really helps. It does help. And the fact that, like I said, I'm able to do this full time now proves it. You guys have made my dreams come true, and I cannot thank you enough. And as long as you continue to support me, I will continue to do videos on video games, mental health, psychology, and profound ideas. So, as a form of celebration, well, before I say that, I'll just say, before I did this stream, I wanted to ask you guys what I should do as a form of celebration. You know, some of you said do a Q&A, some of you said play a video game, do a stream. Well, I decided to do both, because like the Nostalgia Critic, I always like to go one step beyond. So I thought, what better game to play to do a Q&A alongside of than Shadow of the Colossus, because as a lot of you probably know, there's a lot of this game where all you're doing is just riding on a horse from Shrine of Worship to boss, right? So, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play this on hard mode because we're balling today. You know, that's what you gotta do when you're when you get to a certain level of popularity, right? So while this cutscene is playing, I'm just going to go through the questions that people have submitted on Twitter and on email, and then we'll get to some of the stuff that you guys are submitting in the live chat. If you guys want to make sure that I don't miss anything, the best thing to do is send in a super chat. You don't have to, though. I will do my best to read what you guys are saying in the live chat. I want to answer as many questions as possible, but it's just if you want for sure to make sure it's not missed. Otherwise, I'm 90% sure I'll be able to get to it. So, let's go to Twitter first. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, Jess says, I'll see you there. Just got the director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima, so I'll be doing that otherwise. Oh, that's fine. I've yet to play the director's cut and the DLC of Ghost of Tsushima. I really want to, because that game last year was my game of the year. Okay, so first question comes from Twitter. Comes from TB. They ask, whenever you research, do you have a favorite subject or topic? My favorite thing to do. Well, there's a difference between my favorite thing to do and what I find the most meaningful thing to do. The most meaningful thing that I think I do is the mental health stuff. Just being able to elevate people beyond... Like, I've helped people who have been in the darkest dark. Just being there for them, talking them through it. Giving them advice, particularly those who have had autism. And they cite my autism videos particularly as what helped get them through some of those difficult times. So those are the most meaningful. But the ones that I love doing the most are my favorite ones are the gaming explanation videos. Because those are the ones that get the most attention. Those are the ones that tend to be the most revered. And just being able to... Jesus, do you guys hear that? If you guys, by the way, if you guys hear like a bit of banging coming over the mic, just can you let me know? Sorry about that, but yeah, it's just the idea that over 2 million people have watched my Pyramid Head video, right? The thought that I might have influenced people's opinions to such a degree about who Pyramid Head is something that my brain can't calculate. It can't comprehend. And it's great. And I'll continue to do them. I'll continue to analyze and bring enlightening content when it comes to gaming, for as long as you guys continue to support it. All right, let's see what else we got here. I thought there were a couple more on Twitter. Okay, so today's 28th. Hold on, let me just scroll down just to make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Hit 100 people live, that's good. No banging sounds, good. Okay, scrolling back up. Okay, back to Twitter. I swore there were one or two other people that actually submitted something. You guys can submit stuff through Twitter now if you want. One person named Kyle just sent me a message on Twitter saying, what have been the best resources you've used for your videos? Have there been any material, physical or online, you bought and loved that you had? Well, obviously the Carl Jung texts, those, you know, the most popular videos I've done are the Silent Hill videos and the Ion videos, and those are largely because I reference psychoanalytic theory, right? Those, plus the Mircea Eliade books, The Forge and the Crucible, plus his series on a history of religious ideas, those are really good. And a whole bunch of different Nietzsche books, Beyond Good and Evil, Will to Power, On the Genealogy of Morals, The Antichrist, all that good stuff. Okay, so that's that. Let's go over to email. Hey, I just noticed Red Cerberus just subscribed to the second tier on my Patreon. Red Cerberus, if you're listening to this, you're a gangsta. Thank you very much. All right, so first question from email comes from Michael. He says, I'm also a big fan of Shadow of the Colossus as you are. What would you like to see in Ueda's next work? Congratulations for the 200K you deserve. What would I like to see? Well, first of all, thank you, Michael, and thank you for sending in the question. What I would like to see from Ueda next? Well, most importantly, I would like whatever the next game is to be set in the same universe as the previous 3 games. That's most important. I would like it to sort of change the game in some way, like the first 3 games did. Because, let's go back and look at them. So the first game that Ueda did was Eco. And that was huge because it sort of really started a large discussion at the time. It helped start the discussion on whether or not video games can be art. And apparently, even though I wasn't around at the time when that game released, it provoked a lot of emotional reactions from people. And then Shadow of the Colossus came out, and obviously everybody thinks that's one of the top 10 games ever made for the emotional reasons, plus for the game design and the beauty of the world and the art direction. And then The Last Guardian sort of changed the game when it came to AI. And I know people will be like, well, no, I didn't find that to be the case. Trico was frustrating to work with. Well, first of all, that's subjective. Even though I understand, like, some people didn't really like playing with Trico, but I did. And the fact that the game, to any degree, made it seem like this creature was a living, somewhat thinking companion that's sort of like a dog that you have to speak to and, like, sort of baby in order to get them to do what you want them to do. I thought that was profound game design, and I hope that whatever Wade is doing next, he's able to sort of change the game in a different way. How he does that, I don't know. But given what he's given us in the past, I'm sure he'll find a way to do something unique and different from anything we've ever seen. So thank you for that, Michael. Okay. Next one comes from Alvaro Costa. He says, hello, my friend. I've been loving your videos. Have been watching for a while now, and really great job on what you do. Thank you, Alvaro. I study astrology, and I would like to know your opinion on it, and if you don't mind sharing at least your big threes, sun, moon, and ascendant. If you have no knowledge on this, I would love to help you introduce to your own natal chart. Carl Jung was neat on it. Well, yeah, sure. If you want to, I don't know if you're listening to this right now, Alvaro, but sure, if you want to do that. I don't know much about astrology beyond what I've read from Jung. As for whether there's any legitimacy to it, I don't know. It's not. See, the problem is it's not something that you can prove. It's like the psychoanalytic theory of the collective unconscious. It's not something you can prove. It's just something that you can. But you know what I mean? It's hard to explain. But I do like the idea that where we are right now, like if we were to look up at the stars, at the origin of all things, that we can sort of infer things by projecting the products of our unconscious mind onto the stars. It's a nice idea. Is it actually true? I don't know. I tend to lean towards no, just because I have sort of more of a rational scientific temperament, which some of you might find hard to believe because I do talk about Jung so much. But yeah, that's the deal. But nonetheless, I'd still like you to introduce me to some more stuff when it comes to astrology. Let me just make sure everything else is going okay. Hey, Lighthouse, good to see you, man. You guys seem to be saying you're doing okay right now. Okay. Back to... Actually, hold on. Let's hold off on email for a second and just go to the Professor Murda. Oh, first of all, no. M Gaming says, okay, where's the next part of Jung's answer to Job? Important question. Yes, it is an important question. I will be doing the next part of Answer to Job once my present view count gets to a certain threshold. I like to see, the problem is the Answer to Job videos don't tend to get as many views as my other videos, but they require the same amount of work, and I like to release them at strategic times, you know? Okay, but I'm hoping, because of the video that I'm releasing next, because it's sort of the third part of a series that I've already done on the band Tool, and because those first two videos were very popular, I'm hoping that this next one will be sufficiently popular that I'll be able to do my next video on Answer to Job. So that's coming, don't worry, I haven't given up on it. Professor Murdoch says, have you played any of the Beyond the Forbidden Lands demos? Will you be excited to play against original Lost Colossi? Well, of course, that's why I advertised it in the first place. But have I played the demos? No, I have not. There's somebody on Twitter, whoever runs the Beyond the Forbidden Lands Twitter account, said that they're going to be bringing in demo testers pretty soon, and I messaged them saying I volunteer, and they liked it, so maybe I'll be able to try it out. I mean, they know me, so we'll see. Dwayne the Duck says, congrats on 200K, Mellow Yellow Fellow. Thank you, my fellow Mellow Yellow Fellow. I love Jello. Let's hope we don't end up in hello. Let's see. Let me just scroll down here. Yeah, Mojo Nojos asks, are you a bit more settled since the last Q&A? Yep, I answered that earlier on in the stream in more detail, but yes, I am. Professor Murdoch says, what is Suede's message as a game creator? I think his message is that games can be high art. I think it's as simple as that. The end is the beginning, is the end. Hey man, good to see you. Dude, thank you so much for literally like commenting on everything that I do. Believe me when I say I do appreciate it, and I notice you. Yeah, and I said hi to Lighthouse. Juniper says, hey guys, ever heard of this super unknown underground band named Tool? Yeah, they're pretty underground. Yeah, I think I might have heard of them in passing. Seeing this Colossus game with that Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is like a small tour in my mind. Yeah, me and you too, brother. That's a huge bitch. Hey, Nick. Okay. So, what's his name? Valis? Valis is just doing his thing. I actually don't have my headphones in right now. I should have switched over so I could plug it into my monitor. Hey! Where you going? Pay attention to me. This is like me and my dog. So, I haven't told you guys this yet, but my family just got a new dog, which is so tiny. And my entire family were a bunch of really tall Neanderthals. So, us looking down on her, like 8 weeks old, it's like Colossus looking down on Wander yet. I'll get to the questions in a second. I just gotta murder this innocent beast. Alright. While he's just shaking, I'll scroll down. Greetings from Portugal. Thank you, Michael. Stab again. Hold tight. No, shit. Hi, Lou. Good to see a fellow Canadian in this. I gotta pay attention to this because I don't want her to throw me off. Yay! Oh, by the way, that puppy, thank God she's photogenic as hell, because she's being a little bit of a terror this past week. Before I got on stream, she actually bit the shit out of my hand. Thankfully she didn't bite it too deep though, otherwise I might have had to cancel this shit. She bit it right where my palm meets the controller. So, oh, no, we're done here. And then the other one's on the back of his right arm. Like I said, thank God she's good. I'll get back to the live questions in a second, guys. I know you guys sent me a few super chats somewhere. Get some. Hold the shit still. I wonder, now it just occurred to me, is that black stuff kind of like the alchemical premium materia? Maybe there's an alchemy video in here somewhere that I followed up. Don't you fucking dare fall off, Wander, otherwise cut your head off with that sword. Okay, hold tight. There we go. Who's your daddy? Wayfarer Zen says, Irish and Celtic folklore is absolutely fascinating, Max. I highly recommend visiting the area sometime. I want to, dude. Everything that I've ever heard about Ireland is awesome. Like, my dad went there a couple times in his life. He went there to play golf, and he loved it. Mohammed Yekan says, "Hey Max, I have a question. Do you think we created math to explain what's going on, or math is the language of the universe itself? Simply, I'm asking, do you think we created math or discovered it?" That's a very good question, man. I would say that if math is the language of the universe, then we don't know it yet. The math that we have right now is the math that only human brains of our level of consciousness can comprehend. It's still debatable whether or not math can be used to reconstruct things like consciousness, where a lot of it seems down to the will of a particular person, or being able to account for things like random chance. If we can do that, maybe we can do that, I don't know. We'll have to see. Hey Phil, I hope you're feeling better, man. Like you said you were feeling sick before. Sorry to hear that. My parser says, "Man, your lore videos are the coolest." No, you're the coolest. Thanks. Congrats. So when will you read Watch House Key no Kuni? I honestly don't know what that is, man. Sorry. Maybe you could tell me? Small wonder to me you reached 200k. It's... Yeah, I mean, I'm just as... Not bedazzled. Why was I about to say bedazzled? I'm just as befuddled? Is that a word? As you are? That message, you're a superb voice for all the Aspies. You deserve it all. Thanks, man. And, by the way, speaking of autism, I do have another idea for another autism video. I've just been busy with other stuff lately. Okay. Hold on one second. I just want to plug my headset into the monitor. One second. Okay, hopefully I didn't mess up anything. Let me know in the chat if... Because I accidentally just hit my keyboard. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Shadow of the Colossus is a boss rush simulator, and it's goddamn amazing. You damn right. Alright. Now I can hear what's going on. Ever played Titan Souls? I've never heard of it, to be honest. Hold on, is there a way to... One second, this is a little bit too loud. Give me one sec. Is there a way to adjust the volume for this monitor? Yeah, there is. One sec. Volume. That's better. Cool. All right. Rebecca Erdhart says, "Thank you so much for everything. Ah, you are such a treasured individual." Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. "You recently inspired me to play the Talos Principle. It's lovely so far. Much love." Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, if you've never played the Talos Principle, it is, in my opinion, the most underrated game you'll ever play. Just imagine the gameplay from Portal, but with a better story. Well, not necessarily a better story, just a heavier emphasis on philosophy and intellectual ideas. That's what the Talos Principle is. It's so good. All right, scroll down here. 110 people watching live. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Saturday to come hang out with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Who heard about... Yeah, we're not going to talk about him. I love the gaming explanation videos. They're always so good. Thank you. Thank you. I intend to keep them coming as long as you guys keep watching them. Game sound is just a tad bit loud. Okay. No problem. Here, let me just... Is that a bit better? Uh-oh. No banging sounds? Okay, good. Thanks, man. Yep, let's get it up to 1 million. Because, as some of you know, well, some of you have been asking as a part of, you know, how I would celebrate 200,000 subscribers if I would do a face reveal. No. But I will do one when I hit 1 million subscribers. You can hold me to that. Okay. I brought down the game volume 2 decibels. Let me know if it's still a little bit too high. The first video of Max I saw was a video about primed head. Oh, you mean pyramid head. It's like, who's primed head? Yeah, a lot of people have, a lot of people came from watching that video and the Metal Gear Solid video. And, Void Meme says, do you think you'll do more MGS streams with Logo Steve? Yeah, man, I just gotta find the time. It's just been really busy. Holy shit. Okay. I think I had to put my sword in you real quick. Okay, time to take down this huge bitch. Get your ass over here, stupid twit. Oh yeah, get my bow and arrow. Shoot it, don't stop walking now. That's right. Over. Bitches, I got to focus right. Okay, I'll stop. Alright. And shank it up. I know you didn't do anything wrong, I just think you ugly. Why is half your horn missing? Ugh. And I'm probably gonna fall. Let's make our way over here real quick. Keep it together, Wander. You're a soldier, you better fucking hang on. Alright, we're good. Let me just bring my stamina up. Parsa says, your Shadow of the Colossus explanation video really made me love the game even more. Thanks, man. I wish I had more reason to talk about this game. I just feel like, I guess I kind of feel like Nomad Colossus does, where you sort of covered every possible thing about the game so far, that there's not a whole lot left to go back to. That's why I'm hoping the Beyond the Forbidden Lands project succeeds, because then I'll have more reason to talk about the game. Do some coverage for it for you guys. I know they wouldn't mind me helping to cover the project more. I just haven't heard back from them recently. Like, I haven't gotten messages from them, that's what I mean. But they're posting all the time on Twitter. You should go see the stuff they got going on. It's really cool. Stop shaking me. Okay. Hey, Horace. Thanks for joining, man. Horace and Nick, we were watching Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind for movie night tonight. It's the first time I ever saw it. It's pretty good. Miyazaki, can't go wrong. Unless... Okay, I gotta tell you guys a little secret, okay? Here's an unpopular opinion of mine, okay? Probably the most unpopular opinion I have. I don't think Howl's Moving Castle is a particularly good movie. It's a beautiful looking movie, as all of Miyazaki's films are, but let me ask you this. Does Howl's Moving Castle have a plot? Okay, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, let's just focus on taking this bitch out real quick. Probably one more shank here, and then we gotta go back over right. Oh, no. I almost left you before getting the job done. Go to sleep. Permanently. Alright. I think, aside from Silent Hill 2, this might be my all-time favorite gaming soundtrack. Okay. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, shimmy, shimmy. Pop goes the weasel, and one more, and we are done, son. Bye-bye. Alright, back to Q&A. Aaron. Hey, Aaron. I got your message, by the way, on Discord. I just haven't had a chance to respond to it yet. I've known about you since your first autism videos. Now I'm happy to be an admin on your Minecraft server. Yes! Thank you, Aaron. You've sort of been a lifesaver for me in that regard. And if you guys want to join my Minecraft server, it's very simple to do. All you have to do is send me your Minecraft name to my email, and I'll whitelist you and send you all the login details. My email is maxderrat, all one word, at yahoo.ca. That's maxderrat at yahoo.ca. I'm glad you got to 200k subs. I'm getting a nasty hurricane tomorrow. Love from the bayou. Oh yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. I got family down around where you are, Aaron, and they're having to take care of themselves too. Max, let's get past the first boss today. Yeah, unlike this Sekiro stream. Okay. 1 second. What was I about to say? Yeah, I haven't played Sekiro since we did that stream. I'm intrigued by it, I just haven't had the time to play it. Wow, another person... Aaron, you really like the Talos Principle video too? That's great. Seriously, guys, go play that game. It's so good. Okay. Some moron putting the N-word in the chat. Thank you very much for taking care of that, Nick. You the man. It can't be said in the same universe. Team Eco is defunct and Sony owned copyright. Oh, yeah, I don't know how the details... Oh, yeah, I guess because Wade kind of left, didn't he? But I wonder... Oh, crap, you're probably right, aren't you? Shoot. Anyways, Nick, thank you so much for muting that guy, and also especially for sending in the 20 euros. Thank you so much, man. Nick has been around for such a long time on this channel. He's been so supportive. He's one of the best fans I've ever had. He says, riddle me this, but you gotta be quick. Why Max Derrat won't touch Far Cry with the stick? Dude, I want to play it. It's just, people... I sort of have to go with what people want me to play more so that I can do videos on it. Like, it's not like... Max, you should play the games that you want to play and not worry about what other people think. Well, I mean, I did a video on What Remains of Edith Finch. That was a game I wanted to play, but barely anybody watched it. So I had to take these things into consideration. I do want to play Far Cry. I would like to do a video. I imagine that there's a lot that I can talk about in regards to Voss from Far Cry 3. It's just, I haven't had the time to do it yet, man. It's on my list, though. Don't worry. This fucking idiot. Ooh, chat jumped a little bit. Destiny Cook, apparently you had a really bad message with the $2, but I'll accept it nonetheless. Thank you for the $2. It's a day of reckoning upon us, masks. What day of reckoning? Let's see. Half hard with limited characters. Shadow of the Colossus is Christian allegory. Mono is wrongfully sacrificed by a tribe. Wander seeks to undo wrong. He willingly consumes evil. At the end, he is reborn. Mono is resurrected, but Wanderer retains the scars of his willing sacrifice. He still has horns as reward. Yeah, no, there's definitely Christian elements. I wouldn't say that it's an allegory. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my Shadow of the Colossus Christianity and Alchemy video, but I did liken the sword that Wander carries here to the Sword of the Logos. It's sort of hard to explain right now why I said that, but it makes sense in the context of that video. Plus, obviously, you know, Dorman is Nimrod spelled backwards, and Nimrod was a king from biblical tradition. Let's see what else. I'll see you later, Ricardo. Thanks so much for dropping by, man. Imran0 asks when is the next Answer to Job coming. I answered that before, dude. Hopefully this week. Oh yeah, the original soundtrack from Death Stranding is actually really good. Oh shit! Ah, crap. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. He said after some more channel. Yeah. Okay, up above water. I hope you find time to watch monster anime and manga. Oh, there's an anime of it? A lot of people have been recommending the manga to me, and I do want to read it. I just want to get through Berserk first, and that's another thing that I just haven't had the time to get back to. I stopped right when the Conviction arc was starting, and then I had to stop because I had other stuff to do. One of these days, I'll just dedicate a couple days to just going through it, kind of like what I did with Neon Genesis. But it's just, when I was watching that TV show all the way through, when I binged it, I just felt so bad about myself, because I don't like just sitting around and playing or watching things for long periods of time, because it just makes me feel like I'm being unproductive, even though what I'm doing is for the channel. Alright, pay attention. We're good. We were just... We do this thing for called Movie Night every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Professor Murdoch, and you get access to it by supporting me on Patreon at $5 a month. And today we watched one of Miyazaki's first films, which was Nausicaa. Alright, scrolling down. What do you think about the ancient aliens theory? Because most of the games have some mythological reference which can be described as alien encounters. I mean, is there proof for it? I don't know, I haven't ever... Sorry, just looking at the comments that people are saying to me about Howl's Moving Castle. Horace still hates me for having that opinion. Let's see, I'm more of a Princess Mononoke kind of guy, if I were to say my favorite. By the way, I still need to watch My Neighbor Totoro and Princess Mononoke. We were gonna watch, I think, one of them for movie night a few weeks ago, but then my girlfriend was like, oh, but I wanted to watch that with you, and it's like, oh yeah, shit, I remember you said that to me. So hopefully soon we'll get through both of those movies. It's for my favorite Miyazaki movie. It probably had to be, I know it's stereotypical to say, but Spirited Away. It's just, it deserved the Oscar. Dude, can you hit me with your sword, please? Or do I just have to stand still and... Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. Nope, the fucking moron is just still walking towards me. Alright. Yeah, you do that. I'm not gonna try and do the G thing, where it's like I just land on his sword and try to use him lifting the sword to get onto his stomach. Okay, there he goes. Oh, you fucking... Want to step back a little bit? Fuck. See how well that worked out? Okay. Now, you see this? Hit this, you spaz. Hi. Yeah, right here. Damn it. Okay, you know what? Gotta go behind him and walk back a little bit. Yeah, Spirited Away or Kiki's Delivery Service. I just find Kiki to be, that movie to be so charming. Where does the Nier Automata soundtrack rank for you? Probably top 5, man. Although I will say, I did play Nier Replicant very recently, and maybe by a slight margin, that soundtrack, I think, is better, and I enjoy it more than Nier Automata. But even then, Nier Automata, the soundtrack to that game is just one of the best ever made as well. Yeah, Skyrim's OST is really good. Hey Max, do you believe in any crazy conspiracy theory? I don't think so. There we go. Was that so hard, you fucking brain dead? This music is so goddamn epic. I am gonna show my sword inside your head. And by head I mean inside your chrome dome, bitch. It's on I got to do that for this girl that I don't know. All I know is that her name's Mono, and what the hell, I almost died. That's right, exhale. Don't worry about whatever that feeling is on your arm, it's just a little itch. It's not gonna hurt you. Just don't scratch it either, it's not worth it. It's just so, it's not gonna hurt. And get some. Yo, Doc, can you hold still? Hold the fuck still. I'm simping for my girlfriend here. Or what I hope is my girlfriend. It would be fucked up if Mono were like Wander's sister. Hold still. And oh, I'm getting paranoid now. Nope, no. Don't you even think about it, fucking asshole. Let me stop making the sword inside your big fat skull. Or I don't know if you even have a skull. You're made out of light. Okay. You have balls for feet. How does that make you feel, ugly asshole? Oh, is that where the... No, I'm not gonna say that. In the store. Hold the fuck still. Sorry, this is very intense because I'm playing it on hard and he won't stop shaking his head like he's ashamed of himself. Oh no, I have balls on my feet. My balls are on my feet. Yeah, it's that big sword to compensate for, you know. Hold the fuck still. You stop shaking your head like you're so pitiful of your own existence. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Oh god. That was close. Am I making you guys nervous? Please tell me we're almost done here. Man, your hands must be made out of leather, Wander. I have no idea how you're able to hold on for that long. Stay the fuck still. Yeah, you. Come on, what existence, like, what purpose do you have in this life aside from just sleeping in the middle of a desert? You do nothing. You are nothing. You sit in here all day and play with your twanger. I think that's what he says in the "We're Not Gonna Take It" music video, right? Hold the fuck still. Hold the fuck still. I don't have patience for shit. Okay, finally, It's ogre. Now, I'm gonna have to go down to your stomach and give you some liposuction. Even though you don't really need it. If I recall correctly, there are three spots on hard. Do this shit. Okay, Gaius, please. Stop walking around. There's, like, you were so still a few minutes ago. Can you just take some NyQuil? Or, like, I don't know, some other sort of depressant? Hold the front still, you big gigantic bitch. Please stop moving. I've got people watching me. Okay. I have no idea how I managed to do this. Like, I platinumed this game. I got all the hard time attack items. I have no idea how I managed to do that, because this motherfucker just won't stop shaking. Shaking around like a Polaroid picture. Okay, I think that was it. Yep, we're good. And then the last one is on the back of his left arm. So we're at his front right now. So, should I risk it? You know what they say, you gotta risk it to get that biscuit. But I don't want to risk it until he just stops walking around. Oh, fucking asshole. With your balls for feet. Look, what are you even doing? It's pitiful. What are you trying to dance? Or are you trying to do the fucking Harlem Shake? It's not even a dance. You know what? Get blinded. Except not really. Yeah, you can do that. This guy on hard mode sucks all the dick. Thank God this game is gorgeous to look at. Hop up. Hop up. Come on. I feel like I'm talking to my dog. Thankfully, you know what's weird? Like, some of the earlier bosses are actually a lot harder on hard mode than they are on normal mode. Like this guy, fighting this guy on hard mode is a pain in the fucking ass. Phaedra's easy, Avion's easy, Barba's easy, if I recall correctly. Hydrus is a bitch. I'm gonna hate it when we have to go and fight the 7th boss. Anyways, we got this. Hold still. We got this. We got this. Oh, you fucking... Hold still. Go to bed. Okay, one more. We got this. And bye. Let me just sip this water. No, I'm reading comments here, Zero. It's hard for me to not die playing hard mode and read the comments at the same time. Yeah, Ponyo was okay. Hi, Annie. Yeah, it might... Guys, if you have a question, it might be useful to just tag me. So just tag @MaxDerrat. That way I don't miss what you're saying. Okay, Zero says, big watcher of your videos for quite some time. Congrats on the 200K. And plot of Howl's Moving Castle is a girl with a pure heart tries to transform the evil in the world disregarding her hardships. Yeah, but it doesn't really have, like, a traditional narrative procession. And I think that's sort of what throws me off. It's sort of like watching a nature documentary, except, you know, it's an anime. Reggae Gandalf, that's a great name. That is a great name. He says, damn, I just discovered you today and could have been the 200k subscriber if I did subscribe to you earlier. Oh, it's okay, man. Doesn't matter. I'm just glad that you're here. Rayman Gamer says, my favorite videos are the Silent Hill ones. Great content. Thank you for watching them, man. That's another one that I hope I get to make more videos on soon. Hopefully the rumors about Bloober Team taking on Silent Hill are true. So that'll give me more content to produce. Q&A, what do you think about the theory that the internet is a super hyper hive mind that is a manifestation of the collective unconscious? I agree. Well, it's not really there yet, but, you know, if you believe that, like if you believe in sort of sci-fi stories like Ghost in the Shell where you can hook up your brain to the net, that's where we're going. The internet will be like the collective unconscious. Oh my, you, really? Seichiro says that my Edith video made them buy the game. That's great. Did you enjoy it? It's really good, isn't it? Yeah, Far Cry 2, I think there is something about the Heart of Darkness with it. I did play a bit of it back when Blockbuster was a thing, but I can't remember much. Yo, Nick, is there like a huge Heart of Darkness angle to Far Cry 2? You'd know that. Hey, sorry, Wandering Bro. I'm doing my best. It's just, you know, once you're fighting the Colossus, you have to pay attention. Have you played Post Void? It's a short game with Hotline Miami feeling. I've never heard of it, man. Sorry. D. Todesrun says, what music genres do you like and what artists in particular? I like pretty much all music genres. My favorite is 90s alternative rock. The only music genre that I don't really like is country. But I like everything else. My favorite artist, my number one favorite artist of all time is the Smashing Pumpkins. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's see, I like Rush, good Canadian band. Might have heard of them. The Beatles, Michael Jackson, The Smiths, White Stripes, Beck, Tool, obviously. I like St. Vincent. I like Cage the Elephant, Queen. Yeah, I like those bands. Hey, Solo. Got my wisdom teeth removed? Ooh. Oh. Okay. My friend Elisa got her wisdom teeth removed recently. And I was talking to her about it, like before she went and got it done. She's like, oh, does it hurt? Like, did you get them done? And I said, yes, and when I got them done, I had 9 of them pulled out. And it's like, 9? What the hell's the matter with you, you freak? That's not what she actually said. Something along those lines. And I said, you know, when I tell people that I'm an Irish Neanderthal, they think I'm joking. But it's true. That's why, I swear to God, I had 9 teeth taken out. I will show you the medical chart with my name blurred out, obviously. My information. Okay. So I should be able to continue reading comments. I just need to get this horsey. Get its attention. Hey! Pay attention to me. I'm trying to ruin you. Yeah, there you go. There go your red eyes. Just gotta get him to walk over here and keep his little head down. Hey, Dave. Come over here, you fuck. Go down here. Diet Doctor Cheese Snips Anthology. Names are fucking great, man. Says, congrats on 200k subscribers, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for being around. Thanks for coming to see me. You could be doing anything else on your Saturday, but you guys are choosing to hang out with me, and believe me, I do appreciate it. The Wandering Bard says I always get Spirited Away and Spirits Within confused. Yeah, 2 different movies, and 2 movies that vary widely in terms of quality. Was The Wind Rises good? That's another one I still have to see. Alabastro asks, have I heard of Disco Elysium? Yes, I have heard of it. It's on my games to get through. I do really want to play it. Try to connect this to Dark Souls 3. Yeah, right. Man, I'd rather play this game on hard mode than I would play Dark Souls 3 sometimes. Dark Souls 3 for me is just way too difficult. I love Dark Souls 1 and 2, though. Okay, oh, there he goes. Okay. Gotta go, 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 go. Wander, go. Stay there, I was too busy reading the chat. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So, if I remember correctly, there's one on his head and then two on his shoulders. So let's do this first. You ever hear of the band-aid you got blood coming out of your neck? You gotta stab him again. That's right. Get down there. Okay, now hold still. This is for your own good. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Oh. Phaedra is a whole lot easier. Guys, oh, boo, fucking boo. All horses gotta be put down sometime. You shake your head at me. Some of you might be wondering what games I'm looking to cover next. Currently playing through, well, I haven't really had a lot of opportunity to play through it in the last few days. But I recently got Pathologic 2 and Prey, the newer one. Hopefully on Monday I'll have my there's a lot of noise going on downstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hopefully by Monday I'll have the tool. Well, the plan is to have the tool video done for tomorrow so that the patrons can get the 1 day early access. And then on Monday, I can play a whole bunch of favorite games so that next week or the week after I can do a video on it. Disco Elysium, from what I understand, isn't that long, so that might be one of the next games. So stay tuned for that. Oh my god, are you not fucking done yet? She said. And last one. Come on. Stop it. Come on, I just need to give you your vaccine. Trust me, I'll give you full protection from the coronavirus. Probably like, oh my god, it's Max manufactured. There we go. Okay, back to chat. I wouldn't mind a Final Fantasy IX remaster. That game was awesome. And I can't wait to play 8. Rayman Gamer says, have you ever played Franbo? No, but I believe that is one that people have been recommending to me a lot. Mohammed Miyakan says, hey Max, what is the game you play when you feel down and kind of sad? For me, it's the Breath of the Wild. There's just something about it that makes me happy, and what about the rest of you guys? I want to play Breath of the Wild, I just don't own a Switch yet. I've been waiting for the 4K version of it to come out. The game that I play, normally my go-to game is Halo, but I wouldn't say that I go to play it when I'm feeling sad. What is a game that I go to play when I'm feeling sad? Maybe Half-Life? That game never gets old. Shrek Forever After had to give me a break. Davy asks, hey Max, loved your Final Fantasy videos. Which one do you plan on playing next? I plan on playing Final Fantasy VIII. I'm currently going through Final Fantasy VII Remake with my girlfriend. I went through the original. And then after we're done that, I'm going to go through 8. I'm just trying to figure out what I could say about 7 that hasn't been said a whole bunch of times already, because, you know, it's Final Fantasy 7. See you later, Rayman. Thanks so much for dropping by. Is that a Twisted Sister pen on your uniform? Is that like a fanfic, Wandering Bard? Wandering Bard says, anybody here read Above the Shadow, reworked SOTC story, but from the perspective of the Colossi? I've never heard of it. It sounds interesting. This is body shaming the giant monster. Well, I mean, if you wouldn't stop shaking around so much. Alright, one sec. Let me get a sip of this. Okay. Question for you guys. Those who have played Shadow of the Colossus, what's your favorite boss, and what's your least favorite boss? My favorite boss is definitely the 13th one, Phalanx. My least favorite is probably Dirge. And that is the 10th one? Yeah, 10th. It's just the controls during that fight are so awkward, even to this day. Okay, so I'm starting to catch up now with the comments. Shinkiro says, how much did your views on things change since you started your YouTube career, and if you feel like going deeper on what? Well, when I started my YouTube career, I didn't do videos on games or mental health. I did videos on politics, and most of those videos are gone now. And the reason why, well, is twofold. On the one hand, I felt like I did get some things wrong, and I started to realize, because I do care about what other people... Jesus, what the hell is that? I do care about what other people have to say. Because I feel like, even though the YouTube comment section can be quite toxic sometimes, there are people that genuinely want to help you get on the path to better knowledge. And by reading the comments, I realized that a whole bunch of people did make great points from time to time. And after reading enough comments, I was like, you know what? It's clear that when it comes to politics, there's a lot more that I need to educate myself on, so I just stopped talking about it. And the second reason why is just because it's just so negative. It's always so... Just talking about politics in general without bias or people getting all tribal online is just impossible. So I decided, if I'm going to have a presence online, I want to be defined by what I love and not by what I hate, which is what politics is so often about, which is what you hate. So I decided to go into big ideas, talk about games, things I like. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't want to go much deeper on the things that I felt I was wrong about, because you know how people can be. They'll use that sort of stuff against you. D, I answered your question before about the music. Oh, hey Danny boy, good to see you. Missed you at a movie night today. Hope you're doing alright. Excuse me. She asks, I'm not sure if this was asked, but what got you into wanting to do YouTube videos? Well, like I just said, I used to do videos on politics, and at the time, there was a whole bunch of stuff that I was witnessing online, and I just started becoming conscious of just how tribal and echo chambery, if that's even a word, which it's not, the internet can be. And I just felt like, you know what, I gotta talk about this. This is getting out of hand, and I feel like I need to offer my thoughts and just start talking about it more. But, I just found out that it wasn't worth it. Nobody really wants to actually try to solve issues or try to understand issues. It's more so just about how effectively they can punch their political opponents, right? Let's see. The Wandering Bard says, speaking of Heart of Darkness, have you ever seen Apocalypse Now? Yes, dude. I actually have a YouTube playlist where I analyze the Heart of Darkness book, Spec Ops: The Line, which is the game adaptation of Heart of Darkness, and I have a 2-part analysis of Apocalypse Now. So, I guess you know what you're doing this weekend. Alright. My second favorite boss from this game is probably this guy. It's so epic. Taking down the flying boss. Hold still. Don't move. No bird goes upside down. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. No, 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 don't go upside down again. Shh. Keep it together, Water, keep it together, man. Oh my god, I'm such a G. You guys see that? I lived. I was so gonna fall there. Just don't make the same mistake again. Do it again. And that was it, right? I only had to do it twice. Yes. Okay, good. Don't stab him again. I just gotta go for the tail. See, this guy, he has all the same weak spots as he does on normal mode. Right? It just takes longer to kill him. Get some. Why the dogs don't like it when you pull on the tails. It's very sensitive. And get some. Okay, back to chat. Why do you have Max's 9 teeth? Why do you have a hangover, man? Rough night last night? Sotc, New York. I never heard of it. When Nomad Boundary broke one of the demos, this boss arena had some weird sound glitches due to fetch errors. Yeah, this whole area... Did you see the video that I did on the E3 2005 demo? That shit is weird. Hey, Steve, good to see you, man. Planning to get Elden Ring, I'm assuming? Yeah, of course. Aside from Starfield, that's my most anticipated game of next year. I just hope it's not bullshit like Sekiro is. No, I'm kidding. I just have to get used to Sekiro. I just hope that the combat is a little bit more like Souls. Are you asking me that question, Greg Knock? Have I ever played Child of the Colossus? Yes, absolutely. Done tons of videos on it. It's my... If it weren't for Metal Gear Solid 2, this would be my all-time favorite game. I've played a couple hours of Pathologic 2, Cameron, and yeah, I'm starting to get that already. I got that with the street urchins and how they're asking if it's ever okay to kill. That was actually really interesting. Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, no, you're addressing Sotc on. My bad. No, I never played PT, Danny Boy. I never downloaded it when it was still around. If there ever was a Silent Hill movie adaptation, who'd be your pick for directing it? Me. and there already have been 2 Silent Hill movies, and they weren't good. But if I were to... Okay. I think there is a great possibility of being able to do like a really good Silent Hill movie. I've had like an idea of how you would do like Silent Hill 2 as a movie. And I sort of if you guys want my pitch for Silent Hill 2, just imagine Gone Girl, but directed by David Lynch. That's how I would do it. Sorry, Barba's this way. Yeah, yeah, we did the original, Steve. We're just going through remake right now. Yeah, I really do want to play Breath of the Wild, and ever since I saw the trailer for Breath of the Wild 2, I really wanted to play it, because goddamn, Breath of the Wild 2 looks good. Oh, shit. By the way, a lot of people have recommended Disco Elysium to me. What is it about the game that you think would be especially good for me to cover on my channel, with the stuff that I talk about? Shit. Holocrow sent me an email. Okay, we'll go to email in a minute. Okay. By the way, let's just take a second to appreciate this area. This area. This is probably my favorite area in the PS4 remake of this game. It is so beautiful. God damn. Man, I hope Blue Point is doing the Metal Gear Solid remake. That'd be so cool. Dutch Planderlin asks, how would you rank the MGS games? I rank them... Well, I have a personal ranking and... I wouldn't say an objective ranking, but... You know what I mean by when I say objective. It's just sort of trying to be honest about the quality of the games. My personal ranking is MGS 2, then 1, then 5, 3, and 4. And then... If I were to be objective about the quality of the games, I would say that the best one is probably 3, then 1, then 5, then 2, then 4. And then Peace Walker, just wherever. Have you ever heard of... D. Lawrence asks, hey Max, have you ever heard of the book Dispelling Wetico by Paul Levy? Never heard of it, dude. What's it about? Breath of the Wild is boring, don't at me. I don't know, I'll have to see for myself. Well, it's, you know, that's the subjectivity of games, Dutch. Not everybody has to like the same games. I know people that don't like it. A lot of people can't stand the camera in the game. It's sort of the same reason why people didn't like The Last Guardian. It's no problem. Yeah, I wish it was on the PC too. God, can you imagine how gorgeous this game would be on the PC? Holy shit. And Sony's bringing a lot of games from the PS4 onto the PC. I hope this is one of them. There was a leak recently that the next one they're doing is Uncharted 4, which is pretty interesting. Okay. Alright, let's go fight old Neckbeard. Sirate says their favorite is the third one. Really? Yeah, guys, is a good battle. It's just on hard. He's a pain in the ass. And your least favorite is the 15? Actually, I don't mind the 15. It's sort of in the middle of the pack in terms of my favorite boss battles, the 15th one. What do you think is the best way to platinum SOTC? Do everything before doing hard mode time attack. And then when you do hard mode time attack, just be conscious of, you know, which bosses are the easiest and which ones are the hardest. Obviously, I'd say bosses like Gaius. What else? What other ones are really hard? Hydrus is really hard on hard mode. Celosia can be a bit difficult. Dirge, can be a little bit difficult. And those are the main ones that are really difficult. The other ones I found are pretty easy, but obviously it's subjective to the person that's playing it. What line from The Last Jedi, Logos? Yeah, I don't think that Demore did anything particularly wrong. I thought, well, what are you doing? I don't remember her ever doing that. Him slamming his fist right down in front of me? Shit. What do you mean is the Joker? Yes, Greg. Still with your reference that is innocence. It doesn't matter what TikTok tells you. That is not a good look to get those Let's see. Oh, you're not shaking around as much as Gaius was. Holy shit, such a good boy. Good boy. Okay, I spoke a little bit too soon. It's still on doing this, okay? It's for your own good, trust me, I'm a doctor. Okay, now, okay. Yeah, you just have your little tantrum. You know, I'm still killing you. It's just it might take a little bit longer. What are you walking to? There's nothing to walk to. It's like you live inside one of those mini homes. Whatever the progressives call it. I'm gonna get one last stab in. And I got it. Yeah, seriously, like, where are you walking to? Why can't you just stand still? I mean, if you were going to do anything, I would imagine you'd try to reach behind you and try to swat me. But no, you're just... Oh my god. Well... Can I... Oh, shit. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. What did I do? I'm so fucked. Sometimes I get FaceTime calls through my phone when I'm not supposed to. Alright, just have to do that again. I got distracted on my phone. Big. Oh my god, I don't want to talk to you right now. Shit. It's just my sister, and I don't know why she's trying to FaceTime me. She's actually trying to FaceTime my family. Just have to turn off my phone, I guess. Give me a second, guys. It's really annoying. Alright, my bad. Okay, Barba, you fucking idiot. Get your ass over here. What's over here? Can you give me some food? Get your ass back over. Okay, I got his attention. While he's going back over here, I'm just gonna read the chat. What are your top 5 favorite video game series? Video game series? Well, Metal Gear Solid, obviously. Grand Theft Auto, Half-Life, Spyro, and what else? Halo. Obviously, Halo. Yeah, Phalanx is definitely the best boss. Exactly, because it's just so epic. Colossus tier list? Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. That'd take a little bit more thought than I currently possess. right now because I'm just trying to focus on killing shit. By the way, guys, if you send stuff in through email and Twitter, I will get to it. I just might not get to it while I'm actually playing the game. I might just have to save a few minutes at the end of the stream where I'm not playing the game just so I can answer questions. It's just, yeah, you do your Harlem Shake. Ugh. Yeah, get some. Oh, you like my moves? Not really. In fact, I'm so offended by your moves that you gotta die. Hold still. Did we get it? Okay. And then the last one is on the back of his left arm. Okay, no. I almost fell up there again. Did you stop being this best wonderful thing? Get back. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Get back his left arm. Oh, my stamina wasn't all the way back up yet. I want to make sure it's max before I go down there. Oh, fuck. No, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I think this is probably the better way of doing it. I remember what I have to do now. See if there's his weak spot. It's on his left hand. I'm doing good. I wasn't able to join, sadly. I was out getting dinner with the boyfriend family. That's okay. Hope you had a good had a good meal. Huh. Lords of Shadow ripped off Shadow of the Colossus. It's interesting because I think there was a guy, one of my patrons, he told me to play Lords of Shadow last Thursday when I talked to him. And he had never played Shadow of the Colossus, and I actually think that by my recommendation he's playing through it right now. So I'll have to ask him about that. Hey, how similar is Lords of Shadow to Shadow of the Colossus? Okay, you got there, hold your hand still, all you want. Okay, last one. Hiya! Malarkey Hippie says, see ya, Max, can't wait for your upcoming videos. Thanks, man. Next video will be out on Monday. Thanks for coming by. I hope you had a good time. Hey, Max, what's your favorite sport, if you have any? I'm not really into sports, dude. I mean, I guess I like hockey. I don't mind going to see the odd hockey match. Like, my dad's a huge hockey fan, and I'd like going with him. But, yeah. Okay. Okay, we're getting closer to the end of the live chat questions. David Lynch would be fantastic for a Silent Hill adaptation. Imagine Silent Hill 4 The Room by him. Oh, damn. Well, it'd be better than the game, that's for sure. Silent Hill 4 fans, don't at me. Using most of the budget on fog. Exactly. Hey, Mohammed. Don't get me wrong. I love all the Metal Gear Solid games, including Metal Gear Solid 4. I just think of all of them, it's the weakest because it has, in my opinion, the most problems. I didn't like how Meryl's storyline ended. I didn't like most of Act 3. I didn't like how they tried to explain everything with nanomachines. There's just a couple things off the top of my head. I didn't like how they ignored a lot of the coolest parts of Metal Gear Solid 2. But nonetheless, I still think it's a fantastic game. I think the positives of Metal Gear Solid 4 far outweigh the negatives. I thought it was a great ending to the franchise as well, even though it didn't stick the landing in regards to everything. Speaking of David Lynch, have you ever seen Eraserhead? If you have, what do you think about it? I gotta be honest with you, dude, I did see it and I didn't really get it. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mood that night. See, when it comes to David Lynch's stuff, I think some of it is absolutely just profoundly fantastic, but then there are others, it's just, like, really? Like, I love Mulholland Drive. I think that's his best film. I think it's an absolute masterpiece. I actually really liked Lost Highway. But Eraserhead, I guess I just didn't get it. And Blue Velvet, I thought it was alright. It wasn't, like, the greatest thing since sliced bread like everybody makes Blue Velvet out to be. But it was okay, it was good. Disco Elysium is full of political philosophy, impossible to summarize. The protagonist is also an existential mess that you explore through in-depth roleplay and building. Okay. Well, if it's all about philosophy and existentialism, you know, I'm there. If I watch the Skill Up review, will that spoil things for me, though? Like, I like Skill Up, I just, you know, if I'm gonna play it. Hey, Jessica, don't feel too bad. And by the way, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I saw your message and I responded to it. I actually really like 5. I think people just give it a lot of crap because of the whole controversy behind the scenes and how it's quote-unquote unfinished because of the whole Chapter 51 thing. Despite that fact, I still find the gameplay for Metal Gear Solid 5 to be absolutely superb, best in the series. And even though the story is probably the least good out of all the mainline Metal Gear Solid games, I think the fact that a story was able to be constructed at all, given how Kojima sort of backed himself into a corner with the lore, the fact that it turned out good at all, I think, is an achievement. And let's be honest, when it comes to most games, Metal Gear Solid 5, even though it wasn't as good a Metal Gear Solid story, it's still a better story than most games we get, right? Let's see. Eraserhead is your personal favorite film? Well, see, that's the subjectivity of film. I'm glad you enjoyed it that much, man. Yeah, what a waste. Yeah, indeed. What a waste to abandon the Fox engine like that. That's why until they announce Silent Hill, until Bloober announces they're working on Silent Hill, that's why I still encourage everybody to say hashtag fuck Konami every time they hear the name. In fact, I want everybody to start typing that in the live chat right now. Hashtag fuck Konami. Make the celebration complete by doing that for me. Yeah. Right, Poposters? Yeah. Jay Salt, another one of my lovely, lovely patron supporters, sends in £20 from the wonderful land of the UK. Thank you so much, dude. You've always been so generous and kind and supportive. I enjoy our chats. Says, congrats, just want to say thanks for your support. It's really helping getting me motivated again after a really long period of demotivation. I think I have a firm release for my novel now. We'll talk about it in our next chat. That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. I cannot wait to read the first chapter of that thing. You've been hyping it up for me for so long. Yeah, Jay Sald has been working on this really awesome sounding novel. We've been talking about it during our patron chats, and I can't wait to check it out. And Abner Cakes. Oh, well, first of all, hey, Owl of Books. Welcome to the stream. Abner Cakes says, love your content, friend. You're seriously a huge light for so many people. Keep being fantastic. I'm really proud of you. Man, thanks so much. Thank you. I intend to keep being a light to people and supporting people and trying to help them with their mental health. I'm sort of been in a bit of a, what do you say? I've had a bit of a block in regards to mental health videos as of late. There will be more of them, don't worry. Just recently I got a couple of good ideas for things I could talk about. It's just going to take a little bit because I got other projects coming down the pipeline. Man. This game looks so good! And this boss sucks, kinda. Have I ever thought of playing Postal 2? I don't know. Is there really anything to that game aside from just trying to offend everybody? I've never played either of those games, Jacinda. I've watched people play Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just, you know, I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before, but video games don't tend to scare me. I think the closest a video game ever came to scaring me, even though it didn't scare me, was Silent Hill 2. That game just sort of creeped me out more so. Okay, yeah, big fat Leviathan. Okay, so on hard mode, you see those glowing electrical things? Those things suck. Acids, by the way, and not the good kind. I would describe what I mean, but I don't want to get the stream taken off of YouTube. You feel me? Yo! Space Cadet, there you go. Oh shit, the chat jumped. Alright. Don't shock me. I really gotta focus on this boss, guys. Please don't shock me! Okay, we're good. Yeah, those... I don't know what to call them. Those electrical things. They will fuck you for your health on hard mode. That's why I hate fighting them on hard mode. Alright. Above water, and go! Roll forward. No, you're supposed to roll. It's okay. So I'm gonna fight this boss very cautiously. I'm not gonna try and be a badass like when I'm trying to do the time track trials. Okay. Above water. Okay. Get it. And fuck your life. Hold on. And get over there. Oh, it's gonna shock me. Oh, come on, I was nowhere near it. It's okay. We can get the last one. I might just try to go under the water. Yep, there he goes. Alright, I'll have to get him on the next go around. Give it a second to read the chat. I'm still dying for the next Team Eco Gen Design game. Yeah, me too, Ben. It's been 5 years since the release of The Last Guardian. I'd love to know what's going on. But I think maybe just because of the whole... Like, it took 11 years for The Last Guardian to come out. I think just this time around, Ueda just wants to wait until he knows for sure that he has, like, a schedule of release for his next game before he even talks about it. And I get it. It sucks. Yo. There you go. Thank you. Just trying to get your attention, like, I don't know. That one chick in high school that wouldn't leave you alone. She digged your cats. The ones that you weren't supposed to have, but you got because you're a rebel. Oh, I got a question for you guys. Psychonauts. Have any of you played it? And do you think that would make for a good video on my channel? Because Gaming University, he's another YouTube channel that sort of does a lot of the same stuff that I do. He was the guy that joined us for the streams for Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. Really good guy. And he thinks that it would be good for me to cover it. And also because Psychonauts 2 came out and I want to see what all the hype is about. In the water. Get up there. Okay. We're almost there. Don't you fucking do it. He almost did it. See, this is why I say this boss sucks. Takes away all your health. And go above water. Please stop wasting my time. No, no, why are you falling off? Oh my god. This boss, man. Get some. You fuck. Alright, now this is where he starts being ridiculous. Going under the water and above the water. Under the water and above the water. It's okay, I think we got him though. We got him on the ropes. He's not doing his stupid thing where he bobs his head underwater when you're trying to get above the weak spot. You guys know what I'm talking about if you played this game. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Get above the water. Thank you. Stab him. Yep. Don't. Please, I'd like to finish this boss sometime today. Please and thank you. Come on. And who's your daddy? Okay, one more. One more. And we got this. Oh, come on. Wander shit. Get your footing. Okay, we got this. And bye-bye. Alright, back to the chat. Thanks, Brad. I tend to continue doing more psychology videos as long as people watch them. And if you guys have any ideas for more stuff that I can talk about in regards to Silent Hill, please let me know. I haven't played The Witness yet, Neil. I do want to check it out, though. It's another one that a lot of people have recommended to me. Problem is, it's just, apparently it's like 80 hours long. So it'd take me a while to get through it. Wandering Bart says, what are your views on the kinds of people who try to say everything is political, particularly when it comes to analyzing stories? Well, I think the people that say that everything is political... The people who say everything is political tend to think that the only thing that's important is politics. Or if it's not the only thing, it's the most important thing. Right? There are other things that come to... there are other things when it comes to pieces of fiction or works of art that are more important than the political statement that it makes. And even if it makes or doesn't make a political statement, that's not relevant. The whole point of art is that the artist is supposed to say what he or she wants to say, or they want, whatever. And then we sort of just go on the journey with them. You can agree or disagree with what they have to say, but to try and transform that piece of art to be in accordance with certain political agendas or crap like that, like some people try to do. It's gross. Owl of Books, do you think the whole Konami-Kojima drama was just a publicity stunt and Silent Hills was just delayed like Last Guardian previously was? I mean... if it was, it'd still make me pissed. Like, make me wait 7 years. Yeah, it's a really good film, isn't it, Mayor? Let's see. Something... Jessica Humphrey says, I adore your videos. Like I said on Twitter, I've gotten something from every single one. Learning about new things to love or more about things I already did. That's great, Jessica. Like, that's basically what I try to do with my videos. And I'm so glad to hear you say that, because it just affirms my mission, you know? Oop. Jumped ahead again. The next one's Kuromori. Yellow Jacket says, Q&A. Hey, Max. Hey, man. Good to see you. Glad to see you on stream. I am very grateful of helping you out on the Hotline Miami video. Yeah, that's right. Yellow Jacket was the one that I gave a shout-out to at the end of my Hotline Miami video. My question for you is, what is the scariest film you have ever watched? The scariest film I ever watched was the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because it just... the film, the way it was made, it just felt so raw and honest and real while you were watching it. It's just like, you could believe that a family like that exists and they would be into that weird crap. And just, God, the way they, when the one chick gets hung on the hook and then she pops out of the freezer, that shit still freaks me out, man. It's like, I feel like I'm actually watching some sort of S film. You know what I mean? I don't want to get demonetized, you know? Oh yeah, that's another one I still have to play, System Shock. No, when I say I don't get Eraserhead, DL, it's that I don't understand why people like it. Like, I got what David Lynch was trying to say. Like, I read up on it afterwards, just to confirm. I just didn't really find it to be all that great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Or a play that comes close to a Half-Life mod called Nightmare 2. I've never heard of it, but you know what? Thanks for bringing up Half-Life 2, because you know what? Ravenholm, I just realized. I've always told myself, you know what? Video games never really scare me, but you just made me realize there is something from a video game that scares me. It's those black poisonous head crabs from Half-Life 2. That scares me. Those things scare the shit out of me when I play that game. Bringing your health all the way down to 1? Give me a fucking break. Were you working on the video before I asked the question? What question was that, Enrico? Let me scroll up real quick, see if I can find it. Sorry, there's a whole lot of questions that I'm getting. Just give me a second, guys. La 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 la. Man, Enrico, whatever comment you left, it's really far back, man. Maybe you could resubmit it. Okay. St. Patty Matt says, I'm currently playing the first Psychonauts right now. It's so good, and it's on Xbox Game Pass. It's like the old SpongeBob games. Yeah, I'm actually... My favorite YouTuber, his name is Vash12349. I'm watching his playthrough of it right now, and goddamn, that game is just wonderfully nutty. It's like a human being thought of this. And it's great. But... yeah, I've only watched the first little bit of the game, so I'm still trying to figure out like what it is about it that people want me to cover. Yeah, I played Fear. And Fear is a really good game. I just can't recall there being anything in there that's like worthy of a Max Derrat type video, you know? Maybe it's like a retrospective, because Fear is really good. And Calypso, one of my lovely moderators and French teacher, sends in a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Calypso. You're always far too good to me. She says, my lord, will you ever make a video about autism and uniqueness? Well, I could. Like, what do you mean, though, when you say uniqueness? Like, there's a lot of things that are unique about being autistic. Like, if you want to elaborate, Calypso, you can always send me a DM on Discord. I'm interested in the idea. But speaking of doing a video on autism, I did sort of reference this before when I said I do have more mental health related videos in the works. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. I almost got fucking blasted. Okay, you had to get on the wall, girl, Maury. Let's go. But yeah, the doing more autism videos. The next one I want to do is sort of pondering the philosophical idea of a cure for autism and whether or not I would get one, or whether getting one is an idea, like making one is a good idea, or whether we should make one. And like, just so people don't get mad at me, my answer is that no, I wouldn't get one. I don't think it's a good idea, but I want to sort of tackle it in a more honest, thorough way than you might think I would. Come on, get up there, Wander. Shit. By the way, speaking of hard bosses on hard difficulty, this one is hard because it just takes so long to hold still for you to wear down your viewpoints. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! Oh shit! Okay. Ooh. I've been crushed by him a few times, it's not pleasant. Okay, right, I'm running up the stairs. The problem with the everything is political crowd is that they think their interpretation is more important than the author's intentions. Yes, that is absolutely true. Like, there have been good examples of that. Like, oh, okay, like the people that thought that Rey and Kylo getting together was a good idea for these new Star Wars movies. And then J.J. Abrams sort of catered to that idea with the last Star Wars movie. That, like, I didn't see Rise of Skywalker in the theater. I read the spoilers for that movie. And I'm so glad I did, because if I had to watch that shit in the theater and watch Rey kiss Kylo Ren, I would have stood up in the theater, gave the screen 2 middle fingers, and walked right out. I swear to Jesus. Okay. No. Fuck. Thanks a lot, Kuromori. Really appreciate it. Shooting your bad breath at me. Where is you? Oh, I got him, Okay. And second one. No! Fuck. Get some of that. Okay. Wait, oh, he didn't fall? Fuck. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you shoot your little laser beams. Okay, and wait for it. Okay, we should have some good time with him now. Get some. Get you. Just need to focus, because I don't want to spend all night fighting this guy. Because it takes me a while, especially on hard mode. Okay. So you get one more. Nope. Okay, get off. Don't fall under. No, don't. Oh, no. Fuck. God damn it. See? It's not hard fighting him. It's just it takes so fucking long to get his weak point to just give way. And I'm impatient. Oh yeah, tell your mom I said happy birthday, Calypso. I don't know, maybe she knows me. Maybe you told me about her. Or told her about me. Get your ass up here, Kuromori. Okay. Thread the needle. Thread the needle. You didn't stay still. Why? Why isn't it hitting? Why? Okay, great. I fucked that up. Now I'm just gonna have to go into a corner and just get my health back. Because I can't aim for shit. Well, while I'm doing this, I'll just read the chat. Loved how great Metal Gear Solid 2 was, and we got Metal Gear Solid 3, Peace Walker 4, etc. Just a series of filler just to satisfy the fans. Kojima wanted to do his own business without being under their thumb. Oh, sorry, you're responding to somebody else, so I don't know what that's in context too. D. Totus Rune says, would you be interested in making videos about parapsychology? Jungian psychology seems to touch on that field. P.S. Congrats on the 200k subs. Maybe. Because I do talk about Jung a lot, and it's not like I agree with everything that he says, right? And one of the things that he does talk about is parapsychology, particularly the one place that I do recall him speaking about it quite a bit is in regards to synchronicity, like his paper that he did on synchronicity, and how he sort of tries to prove that people can be somewhat telepathic, and there's actually problems with the study that he cited. Could you please stop trying to do that? I hate fighting this guy. Like I said, it's not hard, it's just awkward. Kind of like the 10th one. Okay. Okay, you need to die, fucker. See, it's so easy that time. Okay. 10 out of 10, right on his neck. Okay, now hold still, you big fucking gecko. And you can blend into your environment if you try, you're so big. Okay, we're good. Okay, back up the stairs. How's the plat for this game? What is the plat? Your opinions on Sonic the Hedgehog? I haven't really played very many Sonic the Hedgehog games. I think the only one that I ever really played was Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube, and I did enjoy it. I remember renting the game a couple of times from Blockbuster back when the GameCube was still popular. I need to play more of them. Oh, I deserve that. Alright, I'm just gonna hide in the corner. Yeah, question and answer. Another question. What would you define profoundness to be? Profound is something that treads on... Anything that I would consider to be profound would be sort of like a discovering of new territory. Something that is completely new and bold and inventive that human beings really haven't engaged with yet. Like, for example, the reason why I said the last codec call for Metal Gear Solid 2... Well, no, I didn't say that. Steve said that, and then I just agreed with him. He said that it was the most profound moment was because what Kojima sort of predicted... Get on the fucking left... The gecko, thank you. What Kojima sort of predicted in that game... See, he does it so quickly. And look, I barely got any of his health on. It just takes forever to do. He managed to get so accurate what was going to happen online with things like Twitter and echo chambers and all that. And he did it roughly 10 to 15 years before it really happened, before it came into public consciousness. So because he did it so early, and he did it with such accuracy, and it was on such an intellectually and emotionally complex issue, that's what I consider to be profound. Getting closer to the end of the live chat here. Hey man, don't tell me to get good. Don't tell me to get good. Here, I'm going to show you something. Don't tell me to get good. Okay, look at this. You see that? Do you see this? By the way, I know you're joking, don't worry. I'm just being goofy. Don't worry, I'm just joking. Not actually calling you out. Yo, so I heard geckos like to climb on walls. Can you actually, you know, make yourself useful? Fuck stick. Samuel Grubb says, hey, Max, been following you for a while. Love your content about Young. Thanks, man. Expect more Young content. Hopefully, if my next video does well, which I'm expecting it to, I'll be able to dedicate some time this week to working on the next episode of Answer to Job. Okay, you hold still. So stop moving your fucking... Oh, this fucking thing, man. Just like, oh, nope, not so much. Out of the poisonous gas. Out of the poisonous gas. It's fucking... See? And then it's like I'm aiming at it, but then I miss. See if this works. Stop moving. There we go. That's one. Booyah. I'm probably not going to get a whole lot of damage done here, but fuck it. I'll probably only get 2 stabs in, then I'll have to get off because I don't want him to crush me. No. There we go. Okay, one more. Alright, then I gotta go. I'm not gonna get greedy. I gotta heal. I think, you know, it might be a good idea to end the stream after we do this boss. Because, you know, we could do 8 now and then 8 some other time. The music's repeating because it's taking me so long. Plus, you know, I gotta save some time at the end to go through the remaining email questions, right? Not much J-Dub, just playing SOTC, talking with the beautiful people. And Kuromori's a bitch. That's the name of the boss, by the way, Kuromori. Alright, got my health back. Okay, where you at? Where you at, you ugly ass? Hey, wanna stay the fuck still for once? Is that something that's possible? Right now I feel like I'm talking to my dog. Can you stay still? Can you stay in your crate? Can you not pee on the floor? Okay, I'm gonna hit you this time. If I'm real close, I'm not gonna miss. Yeah. And get some. Okay, we should be able to get some good hits in this time. This guy sucks on the penis. Not the good kind. Mess that up. Okay, get off, get off, get off, get off. Oh, wow. Okay, we kind of glitched under him. That was lucky. This Colossus is the most aggressive of the bunch, but he's also the easiest to take out once you know what to do. Yeah, like, I guess maybe when I was trying to get the hard time attack thing, maybe I watched a guide or something. Because goddamn, he sucks. Okay, poisonous gas isn't coming up as well. No, because that will fuck you also. Because apparently the gas can go through the floor, because that's how shit works. Yo, bitch ass. Okay, fall. Ooh. That was a G for that one. Okay, get your ass up here. No, come up here. You bitch and hide behind your laser beams. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Out of the wall. Yeah. Hold your fucking leg still. Thank you. And bye-bye. Alright, on the neck. Oh, still. You motherfucking stupid bitch. Why is it that all the bosses that were so much bigger than you were so much easier to kill? Okay, I have to get off him, otherwise he's gonna crush me. Alright, we should be able to get him next time, and then that'll be it, and then I'll answer the last few questions, and then we'll be done. Thanks, guys, for, you know, like I said already in the stream, you could be doing anything else on Saturday, but you're choosing to hang out with me. It really does mean a lot. It fills me so much warmth inside. It warms my cold, dead heart. Yeah, you do that. Plus, I'm feeling kind of tired because, like I said, I got the new dog and she'll be up barking all hours of the night. I had to get up earlier to help look after her. Okay, so always climb up the wall, scroll down. All you had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. By the way, did you hear about the possible remake? Well, not remake, but remaster that they're doing for the original. Come on, you fucking asshole. For the original GTA trilogy. Man, I can't wait to play GTA San Andreas if that shit's true. That train mission not included. Hold still. Thank you. Onto your neck. Or not so much. Get on. Really? Oh, so. Oh, fuck that up. Oh, get off of him. Get off of him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. My life is flashing before my eyes. Get in there. Get up the stairs. We'll get him on the last stab. Can you imagine if I came all this way and then fucking died? You know, there are novelists at the start of the 1990s who predicted the internet and social media as well as what it would do to society. Also, Socrates did too, sort of. Oh, I have no doubt about that. I just, see, the thing is, because it was in the medium of video games, and because they wove that sort of theme so well into the overall plot of Metal Gear Solid 2, is what made it profound. Yeah, I really like Death Stranding 2, Muhammad. It's not his best game, but I think it introduces some original, fresh, and intriguing ideas to gaming overall, which is what any great artist does. Okay, get up on the wall, you lazy ass. I'm getting so sick of fighting you. I've been fighting you for like the last half hour. Thank you. Okay, first time. Okay. It's almost over. I'm gonna get to go to bed. Die, motherfucker. Oh, wait, no. I lied. Sorry. Die, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker. All rise, motherfucker. Oh, that sucked. I only have one more trophy when it comes to Bloodborne, Dark Warrior. I just had to fight the Queen of Yharnam, and I got really close, I just haven't gone back to do it yet. Hey, thank you, Miriam. I've gotten a lot of people telling me they really liked that Deus Ex video recently. I gotta play Human Revolution and Mankind Divided. Okay. So we got... Okay, I'm fully caught up on the chat now. So let's go over to email. And then I'll respond to the few things that we have there before we end. We'll go exploring a little bit too, while I'm just reading these. Okay, so Scotty D Speedrun says, "Hey Max, what do you think about the Legend of Zelda games? As an autistic youngster playing Ocarina of Time for the first time, it was one of the most profound and truly immersive experiences of my youth. Other autists usually really like the series in my experience, and I can't remember you talking about it much, but maybe I forget. Thanks. Scotty." I've only ever played 1 hour of Ocarina of Time, and that's the most I've ever played of a Zelda game. But believe me, I do want to play them. I was kind of hoping that for the 35th anniversary of Zelda that they would have announced like a port of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to the Switch, because I would have bought one then. But at the moment it's kind of hard to play it. Although I suppose I could do an emulator. I don't know, there's other games that I want to get to first. But yeah, I do want to play it, and I really want to play Breath of the Wild. Thank you for sending that in, Scotty. Okay, next one. Hey, Brad. Okay, so this next one comes from Brad. He says, "Hey, Max, it's Brad again. Something I want to ask you is if you consider yourself to be spiritual. I personally make a distinction between being religious and being spiritual, if that makes sense." Yeah, it does make sense. I'll explain why in a second. To follow that up, what led you down this path of studying Jungian psychology, Nietzschean philosophy, and all other philosophies you have mentioned? Looking forward to the live stream. Best regards. Okay, so I can do a manual save right now. So that when we come back and do this later, you know, me fucking around, just riding all over the place isn't going to do anything. Okay. So, yes, I would consider myself to be spiritual in that I try to find things that sort of transcend my consciousness, possible hints of things that we would refer to as the divine, things that sort of go beyond human understanding. And that's why I read a lot of Jung. It's because I find that he tries to take on problems of religion, like the problems within organized religion particularly, but also doesn't do away with it because he understands how good, you know, the moral structures that religion brings to civilization can be. And so, sort of following in Jung's tradition, I sort of tried to be honest about the faults in religion with myself while also trying to preserve the things about it that have helped sustain and build things like Western civilization, right? As for what led me down to reading Jung and Nietzsche, it was Jordan Peterson. That, and also I recognized when I was looking into Silent Hill that there was a connection between the way that universe was structured and them using psychoanalysis to build that universe, you know? Yeah, so it's as simple as that. Thank you for sending that in, man. Next one comes from Guidolal10. Says, "Max, please raid Blame. I think you're gonna like it. Love from Brazil. All my friends also watch you." Nice! I got a lot of people that watch from Brazil. That's so interesting. I don't know what it is. Like, it's great. But it's just like, of all the places you expect to watch my videos, I wouldn't think Brazil. But anyways, I've never heard of Blame, dude. Is that like a manga? Maybe somebody in the chat can tell me. Next one comes from Maria. "Hey Max, how are you? My name is Christina. I am from Guatemala. I'm 33 years old, and I want to tell you that I like some of your videos, and thanks for sharing them. Best regards." Oh, it's not really a question. Just somebody saying something really nice. Thank you so much, Maria. I'm glad that, and that's another thing. Guatemala, that's so cool. Just the places that people tell me they listen from. Like there's somebody listening right now. Mohammed says he's from Iran. I also know somebody who listens to me, a woman who lives in Afghanistan. it's just, I never thought that my life would amount to, you know, impacting people's lives in such a way, globally, right? Alright. This next one comes from Ben Fix. He says, "Hey Max, congratulations on reaching 200,000 subscribers." Well, thank you very much, man. I got a couple of questions for your milestone Q&A live stream. After watching your Neon Genesis Evangelion video on Adam Cadmon and myself revisiting parts of Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water, I wondered... Jesus, it's hard to steer this fucking horse when I'm reading the chat. Hold on. If I just hold down X, it should be able to just let me go, right? I wondered on the possibility that NGE was originally envisioned by Hideaki Anno with more alchemical versus the final Kabbalistic one we got. Instead of Adam Cadmon, perhaps the endgame of the Human Instrumentality Project was creating a new blue water, also known as the Philosopher's Stone, or called the Tori Magistros in the world of Nadia, out from the collected souls of mankind, one who can possess the power of God or devil. With the addition of the Philosopher's Stone, do you think Eva might have played out differently in any significant manner? Dude, that's a really complicated question. It's not something that, like, I can respond to, unfortunately, live while doing a stream. And plus, I'm not as... Like, Neon Genesis is such a dense series that I'm still just trying to marinate on a lot of the things that I saw in the series, as well as the end of Evangelion movie. So I'll have to get back to you on that, man. I'm sorry that I can't better respond. And then the second question was, do you have any books or other resources that one can read to better understand alchemy-related concepts that you can recommend? It's a new subject matter that's becoming ever so fascinating for me to learn further. Well, yes. Best one for you to read is called The Forge and the Crucible. It's by Mircea Eliade, the Romanian scholar. And then, if you want to sort of understand the psychological roots and uses of alchemy, obviously read Jung. I would recommend you read his book Psychology and Alchemy. And then if you're looking for something really difficult, read Mysterium Conjunctionis by Jung. It's something that you probably won't understand until after you've read a few of Jung's texts, especially more of the difficult ones like Ion. But once you do, it's a great text. And then, obviously, aside from that, just read the actual text by the original alchemists. Read Paracelsus, read Dorn, read, who else? Who was the one that wrote the Turba Philosophorum? Was that Dorn? I can't remember. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. Alright, so let me just go back to my email. Just got a few more. Let me take a sip of this water. Where says, "Hi, first, thanks for everything. You inspire my work every day and give me motivation." Well, thank you, dude. I'm so glad that I could provide that to you. I don't know how well, maybe by talking about big ideas, then that's great. I'm glad I could provide you with the inspiration you need as an artist, because it's very important that you have inspiration as an artist. So he says, question is, as an artist, can I propose a question without having nor giving an answer to that same question? What? Question is, as an artist, can I propose a question without having nor giving an answer to that same question? Well, sure, you could just say, I don't know. Right? I think that's what you're getting at. I don't know why you would ask me that question, though. I mean, hopefully that answers it. Alright, and then... Hold on, let me just check Twitter. Oh, yeah, I got some questions there, too. Okay, one last question from email. Oh, okay. No, it's not an extra question. Never mind, we're good. Oh, and Where says, "Hi, Max. First, thank you. You inspire my work every time you talk about anything. Really? I'm so glad, dude. Thank you so much for saying that. Played Katana Zero? No, I've actually never heard of it. I'm sorry, man. If not, I think you might like it. It's a cyberpunk that treats some of the themes you do as well as being short. Love from Argentina." And again, Argentina. That's so cool. Keep up with the good work. Yeah, man, I haven't played Katana Zero. I might just have to add it to the list. Still need to go back and play Cyberpunk 2077. I guess I'm just a whole lot of other people that are just waiting for that game to be fixed first. Kyle Bro says from Twitter, "Have you ever been obsessively stuck on a video topic you haven't had much success on? Did you manage to break away from it?" I think I have. I think I tried to do something with like parallel dimensions once that I couldn't really crack the code on because it was just too complicated. That's a really good question. I was stuck on Answer to Job for a long time because it took me so long for me to wrap my... Whoa, the bridge just appeared. It took me so long for my brain to wrap around everything that Young was trying to say in that particular book. And it's so weird because it's only like 100 pages long, and you wouldn't think it's as dense as a book like Ion, which is like 3 times that size. But it is. That's the best way I can answer that question, man. He also asked, what have been the best research... Oh, no, wait, I already answered that question. Never mind. And Nicholas... we're almost done here, guys, and then we'll finish. Nicholas says, hi, I just watched your video, the most profound moment in the history of animated film, and I liked it a lot. Thanks, man. I'm glad you watched it and that you enjoyed it. I'm studying psychology and wanted to ask you, what's your favorite topic in psychology and why? And what has been your favorite video to make? My favorite topic in psychology is trying to prove whether or not consciousness is something that's woven into the fabric of our universe, or whether it's sort of an illusion that our mind is sort of playing on us due to billions of years of evolution just culminating in this point, and that it's not interwoven with the fabric of the universe, you know? That's what I find the most interesting. And as for my favorite video to make, it's probably the Silent Hill ones. Those are always both the most fun, the easiest to make, and the ones that I get the best reception on. I really like making that Pyramid Head video, because it didn't take me too long, and everybody loved it. Have you seen any of Vervaeke John's videos of Awakening from the Meaning Crisis? Yeah, I've watched a couple of them. They're actually really good, and I need to watch more of his stuff. I'm actually a part of his Discord. Yeah. It's just he's got a lot of really long lectures on a whole bunch of different things. And he's a very smart guy, and he gets in depth with a whole bunch of different things. And it requires a lot more time and attention than I think somebody like Jordan Peterson does. And that's actually a compliment, by the way. Okay. Guys. Yeah, you know what? I think that's about it, guys. My voice is starting to give away. I don't know if you noticed. Just talking for that long, I'm not actually used to it. You might not realize this, but in real life, I'm actually quite quiet. I don't talk a whole lot. I think people who are watching this right now that have autism understand. I just feel compelled to talk a lot because, you know, I got people watching me. Oh! Before we conclude, Skultonas sends in 20 of them Australian dollars. He says, thanks for the videos, mate. Well, thank you. Went from up here in Canada to down under in Australia. He says, a while ago I was having a hard time at work and your video talking about employment and autism really resonated. Ended up having a big old crying shutdown meltdown at work, but my boss was chill. It's... the autism videos that I've done, you know, some of them, especially like the more recent ones that I've done, like autism and guilt, autism and pain, autism and loneliness, and especially autism and employment. Those have been some of my favorite videos to do, because it's just me talking to you guys, just being honest, just being real. And they've especially been my favorite because I was doing those videos and the comments I received from people, it's just so validating, because people tell me that it's like you're describing my life. Right? And just letting people know that, you know, there are other people out there that are going through the exact same thing as you. They know exactly what it's like, and you don't have to be alone about it anymore. It's just, when I had that happen in my life, it was just such a liberating feeling. It felt like I was being delivered unto Jesus. I'm being a bit facetious, but not much. thank God that, you know, there are people out there like your boss that are willing to understand and not judge you for things out of your control, like being prone to neurological meltdowns. Even though I had to leave my last job because of the pain in my legs, my boss was like that too. Best boss I ever had, and God bless her. Okay. The last sip of my water. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into the stream. I've had a blast hanging out with you guys. I had a blast playing one of my favorite games and just answering questions. I hope that I was able to be entertaining enough for you guys. Stay tuned. My next video will be out on Monday, and it will likely be out... No, it will be out at the end of the day tomorrow for my patrons. So stay tuned for that. And then, yeah, there'll be more mental health videos, more gaming videos coming soon after that. And also, I did tease that I will be doing a video on a certain movie coming up soon. And if you want to know what that movie was, I actually mentioned it earlier on in this stream. Can you guess what it is? Alright. So, I'm gonna... Hold on, horsey. Shh, it's okay, it's okay. Alright, let's just take in the view. Thanks, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Do I have the Sword of Dormant? Yeah, I do, Tim. It's just on another save file. Until we do my next stream and until my next video comes out, I just want to remind you, as always and as per usual, you stay yellow, okay?